Goethe, in his famous poem Faust, recounts a scene where Faust conjures the earth spirit. He is stricken with fear, although he felt himself to be a god and a peer to the spirit he called forth. Quote, "To view me is thine aspiration, my voice to hear, my countenance to see. Thy powerful yearning moveth me. Here am I. What mean perturbation thee, superhuman, shakes? Thy soul's high calling, where? Where is the breast which from itself a world did bear, and shaped and cherished, which with joy expanded, to be our peer with us, the spirits banded? Where art thou, Faust, whose voice has pierced to me, who towards me press with all thine energy? He art thou, who, my presence breathing, seeing, trembles through all the depths of being, a writhing worm, a terror-stricken form." End quote. There are powers in the creation far more powerful than anything the egoistic personality can either imagine or bear. When we expand beyond the limits of the human mind, life, and body, we can be overpowered, manipulated, used, and discarded by powers which we cannot understand nor withstand. Leaving the relative security of the human framework, we come into a space that Sri Aurobindo names the intermediate zone. We have not fully left behind the ego standpoint and have not yet shifted fully to the standpoint of the divine. We can be easily overcome during this period, as we cannot rightly judge and evaluate what powers are coming to us and what their motives and objectives may be. To the extent that the ego personality remains strong, we may attach to ourselves knowledge, powers, and mastery that may raise up pride, ambition, and vanity, may cause us to try to exercise dominion over others, or act in ways that are destructive and harmful to ourselves and others. It is for this reason that Sri Aurobindo emphasizes the need to bring forward the active and conscious psychic being, so that, with its innate connection to the divine and its immediate ability to distinguish truth from falsehood and see through the wiles of the ego as it tries to amplify the mind, life, and body, under the impulsion of the new beings and forces that are offering their temptations and allurements to the ego, it can protect the seeker from destruction and suffering through misuse of the force or misguided action based not in the divine power, but in forces that in some cases are actively hostile, and in others simply feed upon the energies we embody. Sri Aurobindo writes, quote, "It is certainly better if the psychic is conscious and active before there is the removing of the veil or screen between the individual and the universal consciousness, which comes when the inner being is brought forward in all its wideness. For then there is much less danger of the difficulties of what I have called the intermediate zone. Everything is dangerous in the sadhana, or can be, except the psychic change." End quote. Reference: Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, The Psychic Being, Soul, Its Nature, Mission, and Evolution, Section 4, The Psychic Being and Sadhana, pages 107 to 108.